Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be my nail look video that was voted on my Facebook page. So I want to jump in here real fast and let you know what to expect out of me. And if you didn't see the poll that was on my Facebook page, we are going to be doing a Holo Taco Coffee Collection leopard print nail look. Now that was as specific as I was gonna get for Facebook, just because that already was a lot to type. So I wanted to come in here real fast before I got started on everything and explain further what I'm going to do and what you're going to see me do. So Holo Taco, it is a brand of nail polish. It is an indie brand created by YouTuber Simply Nailogical. I do love a Holo Taco, I really do. Well, she came out with a coffee collection that had 5 shades in it. I'm going to use 3 of the 5 shades. Espresso Your Holo, Holo Cappuccino, and Haute Couture. Espresso Your Holo is the darkest of the 5 shades. Haute Couture is the lightest of the 5 shades. And Holo Cappuccino is right in the middle. I'm not using the other 2. Not today, anyway. Since putting this up on the poll, or as part of the poll, I have gone through several different ideas in my head. My first original idea was to take Espresso Your Holo and paint it on 4 of my 5 nails, leaving my ring finger for Haute Couture. And then I would have done a leopard print look with the darker 2 shades on Haute Couture and just left everybody else alone. I thought about doing something similar, but have the leopard print on my index and middle finger instead. And I've thought about doing leopard looks with the lighter 2 colors on the darker one. I don't know yet which one I'm gonna do. By the time the painting comes around, like when I get to the painting is probably when I will decide. Because usually by the time it gets to painting, I'm over everything. And I just want to be done as fast as possible. That's the way it's been for me recently, because depression's a bitch. If I didn't need my nails done desperately, I probably wouldn't even be doing my nails today, if I'm being completely honest with you. Now, one other thing I've thought about doing today is filing off the built nails completely, and then just starting over with nail tips again, which will take a little while, but it won't take as long as building the nails. And honestly, I'm out of size 6s, so the nails will probably be a bit too big for my nail beds, but at this point I don't care that either. As long as I push my cuticles back well, it should be okay, because there's plenty in there. Another thing, I know anybody who knows anything about nail stuff will probably gasp and scream at me, "What are you doing?" Because I plan on using gel top coat to top my manicure with, rather than nail polish top coat, because this is shinier, this is longer lasting. So there's that. I also will not be filming the filing of these or the prep work of the next nail, the getting the nail ready. However, I will I mean, I'll let you know. I'm gonna, like, if I file all of these off and put these other tips on, I'm going to use Beetles foundation gel because my nail glue is Beetles glue. And then I will take one of my tiny little purple buffing blocks and I will buff up the tops of the nail tips to get them ready for painting. So, and then we got some cuticle oil to oil up those cuticles when we're done. What scares me though about using the tips is the last 2 times that I used tips and didn't build, the middle finger here came off within, like, actually the one time it came off like as I was oiling the cuticles, and then the next time it came off in my sleep after doing my nails, the day of doing my nails. So I'm a little worried because I don't know what I was doing wrong. Because I buffed the nails. I used base coat. That's what it is. I used base coat. I did everything the way I did all my other nails, so I don't know why it didn't last. So that's my predicament now. Do I just continue to build my nails? Or do I try the tips again? Because it does kind of worry me. I don't want to spend so much time trying to do a look only to lose it later, you know what I mean? But that is going to be the plan for today. This little guy right here is going to be what I use to draw on my leopard print. The more I think about it, the more I want to do the leopard print on these 2 fingers rather than just this finger, and the rest of them be the super dark shade because I really want the super dark shade. And then maybe I'll do the original idea here where only it's this one, so I don't have to do too much on this side. I'm fine with it either way, I think. So I'm having a hard time catching my breath right now. I'll be fine. So the video, the top-down video, I'm probably not going to talk while I do my nails, since I'm going to be using my phone to record that. I will probably be watching YouTube on my iPad, and we'll put a voiceover on it later. These are the tips I'm going to use. So I'm not going to get into it right now. You're not going to know this by watching the video. When I'm done talking here, it'll go straight into the painting the nails. But what you don't know is that it's currently 5:30 and it is 97 degrees outside with a heat index of over 100. It's humid. It's hot. It's gross. It's disgusting outside. I have to open my windows and turn my fan on. So I'm going to wait until after dark, because then it's going to drop down. Once the sun goes down, I think 9 o'clock hour was showing it's supposed to be 88 degrees outside. So I will open my window around 8:30, 9 o'clock and start painting then. So I have a couple of hours. I think about 7:30 I'll start filing the rest of this away. So that's my plan. So I don't know if I'm going to come back and give you an outro with my face, or if I'll just do a voiceover at the end. But yeah, stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you end up liking this nail look or you have any ideas for another nail look. I do have 2 more ideas in mind. They were on my Facebook page. If you follow my Facebook page, you'll know every time I have a new poll come up, whether it's for my nails or the video games I want to play, because there's one up now for a video game. And I've decided I'm going to leave it open until July 28th, 2024. That's 2 weeks. Maybe next Sunday I will post another poll on my Facebook page for a nail look. So if there's a certain nail look you would like to see me try, please put it in the comments down below so that I can choose one of those and put it in a poll. And seriously, follow my Facebook page so that you can keep up when I post there. Hit the subscribe button so that you know when I post a video on here. And y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in a minute. Goodbye. Okay, here we go. We're gonna voice this over here. So prep work's already been done. Here's the Espresso Your Holo color. And this is Haute Couture. So here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start painting the Espresso Your Holo. As you can see, it's like it goes on somewhat kind of sheer in the first coat, but that's okay. I really like this formula. The crushed holo is probably one of my favorites. And as you can see, my nail tips, they kind of look frosted. That's because I did exactly as I said I was going to do. And I'm taking Haute Couture now. Look how much more sheer this one is. But I took the purple tiny buffing block and I buffed out the top layer of these nail tips. I think I really love this color, the Haute Couture color. And then we're going to go in on these last two fingers. There was a hair with the Espresso Your Holo again. Maybe. I've used gel so much recently, or for the majority of this year, that I have to remind myself nail polish dries a lot faster. Regular nail polish dries a lot faster. Gel polish doesn't dry until it's cured in a UV or an LED light, maybe a UV LED, I don't know. I just know that it doesn't dry, so you have more time to work with it. So this was the first layer of color here, and we're going to go into the next segment where we are going. If you look closely, you can kind of see the lines of the buff marks. So I think I made this particular fingernail just a little too thick with the nail polish. And as you can also see, I went ahead and painted my other hand as well, off camera. And clean that up before it gets to drying, because we don't use acetone in this house. And another layer, the second coat of Haute Couture here. Listen, when I was painting my nails, I was falling in love with this color again. And you know what's funny is it's kind of a pink color, and I'm not really big on the color pink unless it comes to nail polish. If you give me a pink that's got a nice hollow shimmer through it, chunky hollow, one of my favorite Holo taco polishes is actually the one called Menchie, which is a chunky, pale pink holographic glitter polish. Menchie is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the second coat of all of these colors on my nails here. And I just noticed at that point that I did not have a coat of Haute Couture on my ring finger on my other hand. So real fast I'm painting that on there, like, oh goodness, I forgot it. I was trying to hurry, I guess, but I honestly couldn't tell you why I was trying to hurry other than I was ready to be done with everything. Just at this point, I'm pretty sure it was after 9 o'clock, and I've turned into an old woman. I like to go to bed early. So that was how I decided to do the base layers. Into our next segment here, I'm putting a third coat of Haute Couture onto these two fingers. So the reason you're only seeing me paint my middle finger though is because I started painting the index finger and realized that, oh, I'm not videoing this. And now is for the designs part. So this is the Holo cappuccino color. So I think I put a dot of this on my mat just off camera, yeah. So just put a couple little tiny dots, just enough. Now, when I was doing my nails, I found it kind of hard to see against the Haute Couture. I don't know how well we're going to be able to see, especially since my camera is trying to focus on my other hand rather than the design. You know what I mean. Yeah, let's focus on the fingernails that are not being designed right now. So basically, tutorial mode, I'm just going through and I'm using the end of this little silicone piece and dotting that Holo cappuccino, kind of spreading it around, making them like blob looking shapes. And this is going to be the base layer for our leopard print. So I painted these nails on July 14th, and as I'm editing this video and doing the voiceover, it is July 16th. So I can honestly tell you that they have lasted for 2 days now. Now in this segment, we're going to do the darker part of the leopard print. And yes, it is leopard print. It is not cheetah print. Fight me. 2 different kinds of cats with 2 different spots. 2 different kinds of spots. So basically you just take your darker color and you kind of slightly dot around that medium color. You can, but you're not supposed to always close up the spots. And what I said about it being leopard print and not cheetah print, you can fight me, I will die on this hill. They are 2 different cats with 2 different kinds of spots. Cheetahs have solid black spots. Leopards have open multi-tonal spots. Therefore, this is a leopard print, not a cheetah print. Again, I will die on this hill. Fight me. I don't care what the fashion industry says. I don't care what Hollywood says. They're wrong. They're 2 different kinds of cats with 2 different kinds of spots, and it's my biggest pet peeve. This part of the process does get a little tedious, which is kind of one of the reasons why I didn't plan on doing the entire hand in this leopard print. I would not have had the patience for it. Not to do the whole hand. I barely had the patience to do the 3 fingers. Gotta let them dry now before we do anything. But just look at them. Look at how pretty them is. Now we're gonna top coat, which is usually one of the most satisfying bits for me because depending on the lighting, you can really see the holographic glitters pop. Had a little too much on my brush there. Now we're gonna focus on the thumb that's at the center of the camera instead of the pinky that's being painted. Ooh. Ah. So for this first coat on these leopard nails, I tried to go thin because I want to do a slightly thicker layer after to cover up any texture. Not that there's anything wrong with texture, it's just I don't always want textured nails. Espresso your Holo is very pretty. And there are my freshly baked fingernails. And now, like I said, I'm gonna go in with a slightly thicker coat of Glossy Taco. I guess we can't call it Glossy Taco anymore since there's actually a nail polish called Glossy Taco now. Then we're gonna bake those for a minute. And there is the finished product. I think right now, at this point, I was taking pictures. And I'm gonna say that is my nail look. And if y'all like the way that I did this, now I'm gonna end this here. Leave me a like, let me know that you liked it. Comment, tell me how you thought I did. You don't have to if you don't want to, that's cool too. You can also comment and tell me what kind of nail look you might want to see, but I can promise you I'm not going to do anything too extravagant. So just have a wonderful, wonderful, awesome day. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.